I hurt my finger. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Alright, so I slammed my finger in my house door. What happened was I was leaving my house and I swung the door behind me and then it caught my finger. And I swear to God, I did not scream like a little girl, no matter what any of my neighbors say. But you know, this isn't the first time I've slammed my finger in something. Years ago when I was a lot younger, I was going to a Cub Scout meeting, and I left the car, and somehow I managed to slam the car door on my own finger. So I ran into the Cub Scout meeting, and I was all screaming and panicking and scared because I just hurt my finger and I was only a little kid. And what does the counselor say? Who wants to get their first aid badge? To make a long story short, nobody got their first aid badge, but I did manage to get my slamming your finger in the car door and then running in screaming and then screaming even more when someone tries to help you badge. I was the only one in my troop that got it. Another time I messed up one of my fingers pretty bad was when I was working in this butcher shop. And in this butcher shop there's these garbage cans full of all the scrap meat and all that stuff we don't want to use. So at the end of the night we have to take those garbage cans and dump them into an even bigger bin. So I was taking the can and I was dumping it into the bin and it actually fell in on my finger, breaking my nail in half and fracturing the tip of my finger. But you know, I actually think I had it pretty easy compared to some of the stories I've heard about butchers hurting themselves. I heard about this one guy that was cutting some T-bones on the bandsaw and he actually managed to cut off 4 of his fingers. I don't even understand how you cut off 4 of your fingers. Wouldn't you stop after you feel the first one get cut off? I know if I felt the blade touch my finger, I'd pull my hand away. I wouldn't cut off 3 more. Alright, and I know he probably just did it all in one quick motion and they just all came off almost at the same time. So that got me thinking, did he even notice at first that he cut his fingers off? Or was it just like, alright, I'm all done that, so is there anything else you need cut? Oh, fuck. I'm pretty sure he stopped being a butcher after that. Actually, I don't think he was capable of being a butcher after that. I heard another story about a butcher that hurt himself. Well, he was cutting something too fast and he sliced the knife right across his palm. And then he tried to play it off like nothing happened, just holding his hand together. But when he did open his hand, it turned out he cut his palm all the way to the bone. And it was bleeding like crazy. What I'm wondering is, how do you play it cool when you cut your palm all the way to the bone? I know I would have been freaking out. But this guy, he was probably just like, hey, are you okay? Me? Oh, there's nothing wrong with me, man. I'm just gonna go into the cooler where nobody can hear me for a second. Oh, fuck! Son of a bitch! Right to the bone! Oh my god, it hurts so bad. It's bleeding so much. Okay. Keep it cool. No, it hurts too fucking bad. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to go to the hospital. So I just want to leave you guys with a little bit of advice. Don't take your fingers and hands for granted, because they can get cut off or mutilated in many different ways. I mean, look at me. Now I'm never going to be able to fulfill my dreams of being a hand model. Oh yeah, and by the way, I didn't mess up my finger at all. I just thought that was a good way of getting this whole video started. But it was complete bullshit. All the other stories were true. But I didn't recently crush my finger.